Help! I am still in a nutshell. Get me out of this nutshell. Hey everybody, it's gamer number 98 here and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Only one breath that. Whew. So last time we got a 5-digit code from the Bombers gang, who are these gang of kids, and this guy is blocking the entrance to the hideout. If you want to pass through here, you have to say the secret code. You have to say it right, so I still have it written down from before. What the hell? That's wrong. Okay. That's right. If you know the code, then you remember, right? Okay, here you go. Title, why do you have an interest in the kid? There's a lot of cool stuff at the telescope guy's place. Oh yeah, and the Bomber's Secret Society of Justice Forever. Justice! So now we're in this like sewer area, which leads to the outskirts of town, but most importantly, the observatory. Just hop around here. I mean, if you do a spin before you land in the wall, you actually go further. And this is our first enemy of the game, who is recycled from the first.
What, you don't even know about the sculpture? It's protected by a hard shell, but its stomach is soft.
Just shoot bubble at it and it's dead. Oh, it left a rupee behind. Must grab rupee.
I wonder how the astronomer knows the Skull Kid. Whoa, look at the time, we don't even have 3 days left.
Oh my god. Okay, pop the bubble, which is blocking this ladder. Oh, we can smash this open for some money. But there should be something else. Yeah, magic. The green magic jars refill your magic by a little bit. Get there! Get up! Thank you. Going up the ladder. And through here is the observatory. And we have pretty good, cool music. I know, a lot of people seem to like this music. It's nice. And this is a scarecrow. You can do stuff with him. Actually, I'll show it off now. Yo, hey baby, I'm a starling scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like, baby, we can forget the time and dance till dawn. Shall we dance? Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, in that case, forget the time, let's dance! So basically it makes you go forward 12 hours in time. It's a good time saver, especially for this first part of the game, where you're a Deku scrub. And you can't see it, but Link shrugs when it happens, and then dawn of the second day, 48 hours remain. That's a big deal. I don't know what it is. It's a telescope! So now it's going to offer to dance till night. No, but he will tell you something else. By the way, I know of a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. Do you want to learn it? Yeah, this is very helpful. Oh yeah, now listen up. If you play that strange song backwards, you can slow the flow of time. And if you play each note twice in a row, you can move a half day forward through time. How's that? Pretty interesting, isn't it? But I'm sure you'd like any song written by your baby. Okay, whatever. Let's go up here. And over here is the astronomer, who is actually really just a small NPC from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, this game uses a lot of characters from the first from Ocarina of Time. This game's like an alternate universe or something. It's a bit complicated, so I'm not going to get into it. Well, a strange looking child is joining me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon's tear,
There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Will you gaze into the telescope?
Yeah, I will. So here's the telescope, we're looking for it. Yeah, you can hold A to zoom in, but what you really want to do is look up. I don't remember this texture being here in later versions of the... oh well. This is on an actual N64. No way am I playing the GameCube version. I mean, that game's buggy. The moon's bigger. And it cried. Is he mooning me? I see a baby shaking that ass. Shaking that ass.
Well, did you find that troublemaker? And that loud noise, what was that? Perhaps another moon's tear has fallen nearby. Go through that door and take a look outside. But I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. The only way up there is through the clock door, and that opens only on the eve of the carnival.
You know, for it's at midnight on the third and final day. So actually, once you've done this, then that's it. All you have to do is wait until then. We got something. You got the moon's tear. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Now this slot over here is for side quest items. I'll get into that a little later, but for now, we need to head back into town. Now it's not perfectly obvious what we have to do with this moon's tear, but Tyler will give you a small hint eventually, saying you should ask people around town. And well, that's what you should do. You should ask someone we met before. Someone who wasn't too happy about us touching his precious flower. So we'll just make our way back. But yeah, about the GameCube version of this game, like I said, everyone knows this, but that version of this game is not recommended to play. I mean, the funny thing is, that was actually the first time I was actually able to play this game, was on the GameCube Collector's Edition disc. You see, what happened was, I did get my GameCube in 2002, around September or so, 2002. And well, it didn't actually last long. It only lasted about a year before it wouldn't read discs properly. I kept getting an error has occurred messages when I was playing games. So I asked my mum to buy me a brand new GameCube, and luckily for me it was in 2003 where the GameCube was basically getting really heavily slashed in price. And well, the Zelda Collector's Edition was being bundled with these new GameCubes. Yeah, just ignore you. Hey, I'm gonna glitch you. I'm gonna try to glitch you. But yeah, while I'm messing about here, the problem with the GameCube version was, holy crap, I actually did it! I am out of bounds! You are not supposed to leave Clocktown while you're a Deku Scrub at the start of the game. Holy crap! Oh my god, I only saw that during the speedrun and it worked! Oh my god. That took me by surprise. I'm not gonna lie, but it did. But yeah, the problem with the GameCube version of this game was it just didn't want... It had improved frame rate, yeah, and slightly improved graphics, yeah, but overall it was buggy. It was buggy as all hell. I mean, it was bad enough that the sound distorts at loading times and transitions. You can't climb up as a Deku Scrub, but you need to get on top of that platform where that thing is. Sorry. Anyway, the problem with the GameCube version was it freezes. the game froze. And well, I was really worried back then because the game froze randomly. I was like, oh no, is my GameCube broken? But then I just took it for granted, and well, turns out it's just the game's fault. Which baffles me because if the game would freeze for no reason occasionally, it's rare, but it will happen at least once when you're playing through the game. It will, and you can't stop it. It just baffles me. Why did Nintendo let it slide? It's like with Rare and Banjo-Tooie, they let the terrible frame rate go unnoticed. I'm sure it was noticed, but why did they let the game just be freezable? Why did they bother? I've already sold out my wares and the carnival hasn't even begun. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can buy a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I've heard that a stone called the Moon's Tear shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here, deco flower included. Yeah, we have the Moon's Tear. And then he gets on his knees and begs! Ah, that stone. You must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here, deco flower included. Yes? You traded the Moon's Tear for a land title deed. You really helped me out. Now I have the perfect souvenir for my wife. Enjoy it while it lasts. She'll die in less than 2 days. She hasn't set eyes on a jewel or strange sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand amongst deco scrubs, but you already know that. Oh, do I? If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. Well, we can't do that yet, but it is part of a side quest that we can do later on. So off he goes with his big sacks of whatever they are. But going back to the story about this game being bad on GameCube, it was a lot better when they put it on Virtual Console. Because I downloaded it on Virtual Console, I played through it from start to finish, 100%, it never froze. It had the sound distortions during load times, but they weren't as bad as on the GameCube because they were crackly. They were a lot less crackly then.
The door to the clock tower opens only once a year, at midnight on the eve of the carnival.
We have to wait until then, but we have a piece of heart. Pieces of heart are pretty important, but you knew that if you play any Zelda game, you got a piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces of heart to assemble a new heart container. Each new heart container you put together will increase the amount of life energy you can have. Now, Majora's Mask is known to have the highest number of pieces of heart in any Zelda game. 52 pieces of heart. That's a freaking lot. Now the reason for that is this game is actually pretty short if you ignore the side quests. There's only 4 main dungeons. So yeah, if you ignore the side quests and just go for the dungeons, just go for the main game, this game can feel pretty short. But this game is huge and side quest heavy. There's tons of side quests. More than Wind Waker, if I do say so myself. Now, I'm going to make the time fly by even more. By talking to this old lady here. She can actually help time fly. Oh, Tortoise, did you finish helping Father? Tortoise? I'm not a tortoise, I'm a plant! Then let Mother read you a story. 4 giants. Okay, this will last until morning so we can save a bit of time. So it's the last day. There's only 24 hours left to go until the end of Termina. Because this game takes place in Termina. And that moon will fall down and crush everything and everyone, destroying the entire land. Nasty, dark game. And even the music sounds ominous now. So let's see what the mayor's up to. Oh wait, not yet. 10 AM. Time to wait around. But yeah, Virtual Console version of this game was a lot less buggy. There were no freezes, but according to Zelda Wiki, the European version apparently does freeze, but I've never had that problem. Because I played for this game from start to finish, 100%ed it on Virtual Console, and it was completely fine. But then I decided, no, I want this game for real. So I went on eBay and bought the game loose for 20 quid. Yay, you said that, Terrell. Don't worry, she does this a lot less, so that's why she's a lot more tolerable than Navi. And of course Fee, because she's not so bland and boring. God, I hate Fee so much. Is it 10 o'clock yet? No, it is. So we'll find that some people have actually started leaving town because they think the moon is gonna fall. In fact, the mayor's in a meeting about it. And we can eavesdrop. Huh? Most of the townsfolk already have taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. The only one left are public servants and committee members. Mr. Mayor and Carnival Committee members, please order those who remain to evacuate. Well... You cowards, do you actually believe the moon will fall? The confused town folk simply caused a panic by believing this ridiculous, groundless fury. I have theory! The soldiers couldn't prevent the panic, but outside the town walls is where the danger is. You want answers? The answer is that the carnival should not be cancelled. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor? Well... Are you serious, Muta? It seems that giant chunk of rock above us hasn't caught your eye. At this time every year, we are overrun by tourists, so why is the town empty? Clearly, it's your job to ensure the carnival's operation, but that's if people are here for it. Don't drag the merchants and soldiers into this. You can tell the mayor doesn't want to be here right now. If the soldiers wish to run, then fine, Viston. We councilmen will stick to tradition. This carnival will be a success. I've never heard of a defense unit abandoning its own town. Madame Roma will surely say the same thing, wouldn't she, Mayor Dutor? Let's not bring my wife into this. All must take refuge! On with the carnival! So yeah, that argument in a nutshell. Huh? Ka! Tih! Great argument. Yeah. Been in arguments with my brother. So the moon's gonna fall tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 6 AM sharp. But we can't do anything until midnight. It's quite a long wait. And there's nothing left to do. Well, I can deposit these rupees into the bank. And I plan to, so let's go. Did I just clip for the... No, I didn't. No! Kill a dog! Something interesting to note is that where pieces of heart lie around, and when you pick them, they actually get replaced by recovery hearts. Come on! We've gotta hurry! So, he's gonna check our invisible stamp. We could deposit these rupees. No, there is another scarecrow we can talk to make the time fly. Oh, damn it, I need more rupees. I can grab those rupees while I wait for midnight. For now, I'm gonna go in the trading post, which is just a generic shop. But only internet, so he's gonna dance again. Rattle, 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 rattle. Deku shrug. So, it's the last 12 hours of Termina's life. But outside it seems to have gotten kind of dangerous. Yikes! I'm getting out of town! Take care. Oh great, why is he telling me this? Well, he's not the same, but off he goes. He's evacuating. So now by this point, a lot of people have left town. Because look. Oh, you can't see it. But the moon... Oh, for crying out loud, game! Stop blocking my own view! Look. And it slowly inches closer and closer. The funny thing is, the moon actually only gets bigger, not closer. Because if you use hacks to, like, moon jump to where it is, it'll actually just be pretty small. Oh, we can get this treasure chest. This treasure chest is only here during day 3. Right up there, on top of this tower. Now this tower is built over time, and this is what it's like on the final day. You notice another treasure chest over there, but we cannot reach it for quite a while. That's a purple rupee, which is worth 50 smackers. And here's this guy. He's a rebel. He won't leave. Hey Deku kid, you waiting for us to finish the bridge from the festival tower to the clock tower entrance up there? Sorry, my apprentices panicked and ran away. This is all we get for a festival tower. It's not quite tall enough, is it? Sheesh. Even if we went on to the top of the festival tower, you wouldn't be able to get up to the clock tower entrance. I apologize for this. I wish I could scare that moon away. It's the eve of the carnival, and I can't even get to the clock tower stairway entrance. This stinks worse than the dongle breath. I love that line. So all we can do is wait until midnight while I deposit these rupees in the bank and get more rupees so we can reach 200. Don't worry, I'll be able to do that all at once. He's saying, yeah, you're really brave having not evacuated yet. You know what, it's sad because there are some NPCs that never evacuate. They stay until the very end. That includes the bombers. Yeah, the kids stay behind until the moon falls. This game is just depressing, to say the least. Now I'm gonna grab a lot of rupees because in the Stockpot Inn the place is completely empty. And there's a room we can go in only at this time. So in the Stockpot Inn, just go upstairs and into this room, which you can only access in these last 12 hours. Inside the treasure chest is something very nice. A silver rupee, which was actually new to the series here. It's worth 100 rupees. We can only carry 99, but 1 rupee short in bed. And what's this? Looks like a wedding dress. Looks like a wedding was cancelled because of the incoming apocalypse. So off we go to deposit these. Once we deposit these 99 rupees, that's it. We'll get 200 rupees and we'll get a huge help of an upgrade. If that made any sense. Huge help of an upgrade. You know what I mean. My throat's starting to hurt a little from all the talking. I'm 45 minutes into recording, but I can't find a suitable place to stop, so I'm just gonna have to continue for a bit. I know what I'll do. Alright, so 99 rupees. 229 rupees. What's this? You've already saved up 200 rupees? Well, little guy, here's your special gift. Take it. We get an adult's wallet which holds 200 rupees. This is for adults, so it holds a lot of rupees. Now we can keep depositing money for more rewards. We'll get rewards at 1,000 rupees and 5,000 rupees. So yeah, that's quite a lot of grinding you're gonna have to do. But right now, it's almost midnight. Let's get to the clock tower and wait. This nutshell will protect me from the moon! No, it won't. Because, well, Link dies too, you know, because he's in Termina. He'll die too. It is the eve of the carnival. So now the clock tower basically transforms. So then the stairs open and we can go to the top where the Skull Kid is. But I'm leaving that until next time. So until next time, see you later.